Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing is Rodgers. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Great angle right there. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Dillon will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. So much for being intimidated on the road in the playoffs, right? That was a pretty clinical drive right there.
Yeah, they seem to come out with the attitude of, we don't deal with pressure. We create it on the other team, just took it right down the field and stuffed it in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Garibay. And it's now a 7-0 game. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now Fields. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, it's Fields. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the first down.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Fields. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job.
This is intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Rodgers now to throw. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan from 4 yards out. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? Let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on, and how many often does that team that had been playing before win game 1?
Right.
Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. When it's a one-shot deal like the NFL, that's critical because now you come in and you've got the momentum. You can take them out in that one game, and it's over. And those other ones, that team at home usually gets a chance to recover, and they're usually the better team.
They better halt that momentum on the other side quickly, or this might be their last game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. He'll get this complete downfield to Kmet. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 17-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Fields going to keep it running right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Fields going to keep it once more. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Now the point after try for Santos. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Rodgers. And he's unable to hold it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. Ends up 4th. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Fields now to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Again, Fields. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that. But let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Rodgers to throw once more. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. A turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game. And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Fields. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, 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 and finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Santos now to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer, because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure was on, because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. But that's going to wind up incomplete. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Here comes the Bears punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here. A little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Rodgers now on first down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. There'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely, because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decided.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Rodgers now on first down. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Throwing is Rodgers. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down. It's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Preston Williams from 6 yards away. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And several days ago, you and I talked with a couple of the guys in the meetings about how big is home field advantage. And they kind of downplayed it a bit, but I think we're seeing here today, building up this lead, looks like they're going to win. Why home field advantage in the divisional round so important? Yeah, they may have downplayed it, but we could also sense that it was important to them because nothing has to change. You don't have to uproot anything. Sometimes when you're going on the road, you may have to even leave early in order to get acclimated if it's going to be a tough environment against the team you're going to play. So being at home is a big deal, but now they know, at least they feel like it, they're moving on to the championship round. There's got to be no better feeling. They'll get that 24-hour rule in. Enjoy that before they look forward to the next opponent. Fields throw complete here to Kmet. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. And that's 2 big catches, and he's had this drive alone.
And I can hear him right now. If they give him a third to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Fields on the sneak, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Bears are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. Finding room at midfield. Touchdown, Packers! So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Pettis now from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Darnell Mooney and the rest of this offense ready to go again. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Fields. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Rodgers to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And that will be incomplete. In a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up alive. And now off to the races down the right side. The 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So that kick could have tied it. Instead, it's almost certainly cemented it the other way.
And to the surprise of absolutely no one, they came to the all-out rush because they had to at this point of the game. Not only did they get in there and block it, but how about the fortuitous bounce, and then it's off to the races the other way.
Santos now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So now Rodgers in the pack. Down by 10, 55 seconds remaining. The turnover does give them life, but they still need 2 scores. Back to throw, Rodgers. Finding Watkins, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. 33 yards that time. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.